Hi, my name's Patrick Milford and I'm a Detective Superintendent at the South East Cyber Resilience Centre. I'm also joined today by Chris. Chris, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Chris White. I work in the South East Cyber Resilience Centre as Head of Cyber.
Okay, and what we're going to do today is just discuss the advantages of a business joining the Cyber Resilience Centre and why it's important to do so as part of a supply chain. So Chris, what are the Cyber Resilience Centres?
Well, there's 9 across the UK covering all the 43 counties, and we've been created by the police to help businesses protect themselves against online threats by offering free and funded cyber resilience services.
And why are large companies or organisations asking their supply chain to join the Cyber Resilience Centre?
Well, no matter how good your cybersecurity is, you should assume that you or your partners will experience a cyber incident at some point. A supplier whose network is connected to yours expects you to identify the risks associated with your systems as you play an important role in keeping both companies' information safe.
And how would you define a company who may be vulnerable to a cyber attack?
Well, companies that have emails, websites, social media accounts, or any digital systems can be vulnerable to online attacks if not properly secured. In reality, there's very few businesses that are not vulnerable.
And what are the stats of a business being a victim of a cyber attack?
In the UK, we are currently seeing about 50% of businesses report experiencing a cyber security breach or attack in the last 12 months.
Wow, but those figures are shocking. And are small and micro-sized companies just as vulnerable to a cyber attack?
Absolutely. One of the problems small and micro-sized companies experience is the lack of cybersecurity resources. They're unlikely to have an IT department or someone with full-time responsibility, so to swiftly contain an incident is likely to be a challenge for them.
What can the Cyber Resilience Centres do to assist companies?
Well, we offer a public service that includes resources to help safeguard against fraud and online crime. We have security assessments to identify and address vulnerabilities. We also provide tailored recommendations that can enhance your organisation's data, finances and reputation. And we also offer access to free and funded Home Office services. But the best tip is to join your local CRC and you will hear all about the fixes that you can do to make yourself safer.
And Chris, how can you contact your local Cyber Resilience Centre?
Well, pop on to the national crcgroup.co.uk and look for the regional centres button.
Brilliant. Chris, look, thanks so much for your time today. It's been really helpful information there, so thank you.